Bradford first out onto the pitch. Just waiting for the Saints to emerge. Which this tie could prove a 4-pointer this afternoon. There's no danger. Bradford have played one more game than the Saints. Just that one loss to Hull earlier in the season. And we know Hull have lowered the colours of the old pie eaters, haven't they? Already this season. Anyway, just waiting for the Saints to come out. Mike McLennan will have his team all fired up, especially after the midweek demolition job on Huddersfield. Even though it should have been perhaps a bigger score, and Huddersfield being aided by some weak refereeing that evening. But that's all history now. We've got to get on with the job this afternoon. A tough tie, but at least it's home. And 3 weeks today we've got to travel over to Odsal for the return fixture. So both of these games are going to be tightly contested. Bradford seen as Yorkshire's challenge on the Lancashire domination over the last few seasons. And Newcastleford were the last season and the season before, but they fell by the wayside. But Northern putting it together. They were lucky not to be relegated last season, to be quite honest, but they've stuck up, and Peter Fox, the wily old campaigner, has built them up. And the Bradford side this afternoon, Dave Watson at fullback, Caudle, McGowan, Shelford and Anderson are the three quarters. Summers and Fox at the half-back partnership, with Hobbs, Noble and Hamer the front row, Powell, Furbank and Heron the back three. Plenty of experience in that pack, and Bradford's pack's always been a cornerstone of the side. Their substitutes Trevor Clark at 14, Paul Medley at 15. Mike McLennan, he'll be giving his last minute team talk to his side. He knows he's a battle on his hands this afternoon. But Mike, he's a man that picks his team to play against, obviously, a team. He picks his players in certain positions to combat the opposition. And Alan Hunt slipped back to full back today, and I would imagine this is to combat Derek Fox's astute kicking. But here come the Saints now, just waiting to emerge from the tunnel. Here they are, led out by today's match day mascot, who is Andrew Swift. He's just coming out into passing with Shane Cooper. Andrew Swift, he's 4.5 years of age. He lives in O'Keefe Road at Fingerpost. He attends Parish Church School. And Andrew, I know it's quite a few moons ago, but I used to go to Parish Church, a great school. And Andrew's hobbies are reading and watching the Saints. And his favourite player is Tia Rapati. He was out there before having his photograph taken with Tia. And Tia, one of the outstanding players in the Saints side so far this season. The Saints side this afternoon, Hunt at full-back, Quirk, McCracken, Rapati and Sullivan are the three quarters. Griffiths and O'Donnell, the half-back pairing. Welcome back to Jonathan Neal after that nasty kidney injury he sustained. Bernard Dwyer is hooker and Kevin Ward is the other prop. Harrison, Farber and Cooper the back three, with Beavers and Nickel. David Hobbs, the captain for Bradford. And unfortunately the Saints side, a few alterations with a flu-ravaged camp this week. Both sides changing ends, and there's a young Andrew Swift, today's match day mascot. He's hurrying down there, he goes, gives the crowd a big wave. Big day for this young fella, 4.5 years of age. And as I say, seasons to come, years to come, maybe we'll see him moving down there and going under the posts if he's lucky enough to play for the Saints. So ready for the action. Tia Rapati, centre field, ready to get things underway. And it's Saints playing down to the clubhouse end, the restaurant end of the ground, while as Bradford, they're playing upfield to the Eddington for this first half. Robin Whitfield, one of the senior referees, gets things underway. A deep kick, well, a mistake right from the start. Dave Watson in his in-goal area. And it's Dave Watson's debut for Bradford. He was at Halifax and he was suspended, or he has been suspended for 3 months. He was found out he was sniffing cannabis. But Bradford drop out. Alan Hunt gathers it safely. And as I said, Hunt's at full-back. I think he'll be there to lead the charge when Derek Fox uses his kicking game. But as you know, this game's been screened on Sky this evening. With 3 cameras up here, plus the Eddie Emmons and Steve O. So we have got a decent position, our usual position, just to the right of centre. But unfortunately, I'm backstage this afternoon, pushed back, and I haven't got too good a view. But referee Whitfield in the penalty going to the Saints, reaping the ball out, and last man up there, Carl Furbank. He'll have been penalised, first penalty of the game. 1 minute and 20 seconds on my watch, and Bernard Dwyer is going to have a go for goal. So my view is temporarily obstructed at certain times, but I'll do my best, that's all I can. Bernard Dwyer, centre field, about 26, 27 yards out. Kicked 22 goals so far this season. Waved away this time. Saints still without Paul Loughlin with his injured arm. David Lyon still yet to make his debut for the Saints. Chris Joint out today with flu, and maybe Sonny Nicol feeling the effects of flu, and that's why he's on the bench. Bradford let off the hook there as Tony Sullivan comes through and he's taken high. John Hamer penalised this time, Saints with another penalty for high tackling. Griffiths finds touch successfully, and Saints building up again. And John Neal back in the fold after that nasty kidney injury when our friend and old campaigner Kurt Sorensen just mixed him a bottle, went in with the knees on John Neal. Kevin Ward slips it out there. Alan Hunt backing up from the full-back position, making the extra man. Dwyer moves it right, Griffiths inside to Farber, and Farber straightens up, drives it up centre field. Robin Whitfield lining the Bradford outfit out. Now with Griffiths. Good ball to McCracken. Griffiths coming round for the loop. There's the 6th and final tackle signified. Bernard Dwyer fields it in feed. Shane Cooper. Well, Shane Cooper going for the drop goal. It hit Bradford player. It came back to Bernard Dwyer, but the referee judging obviously the turnover, and John Hamer has possession. The opening 10-15 minutes, as usual, will be the testing out and softening up process, and a tight defence from the Saints will have to be kept this afternoon. Saints have possession. Good work again there at the play the ball. Quickly in, John Harrison. Now with Cooper, Farber running out wide. Farber breaks the defence. Cooper brings it blind, turns it inside. Well, McCracken couldn't take it. Alan Hunt on the dummy run, it went to McCracken, he couldn't take it. Bradford have possession. Derek Fox now, well, he plays it loose. Powell was coming onto it and couldn't take it. So both teams suffering a bit from early jitters. Watson at dummy half. On to Roy Powell. The ex leads forward. Good competitor, solid player, but solid tackling as the Saints come in. Well, I was going to say it's slipped up. Or flipped up, I should say. It was David Heron coming through. The ball knocked back and Bradford come back with possession. Fox to Hobbs, and this Fox and Hobbs partnership will have to be watched. Well, referee going in and penalising the Saints for a high tackle, but certainly didn't look anything about it from our position. But referee Whitfield just showing what he means. The tackles have got to be below the neck, below the shoulder. Brian Noble plays it. John Hamer, first man in. Harrison and Dwyer quickly in. They bring him down. Saints urge to get back on side, but Fox there, prodding and probing onto Hobbs. And since Derek Fox has come to Bradford, they have had a bit of a resurgence, a new lease of life. He wanted to come to Bradford to be with his namesake Peter Fox, but Bradford spreading it out quickly. McGowan on the far side, and he usually pops up with a try or two against the Saints with McGowan. Will have to be kept out this afternoon. Defence is going to be paramount in the early quarter. Noble at dummy half, onto Fox. Tactical kick in. Alan Hunt, will he let it run dead? He does. It is too deep from Fox. The Saints will restart with a tap from the centre of the 20-metre line. Les Quirk coming infield. Mike Riley, whether he's got the flu bug, he is out injured. He has been out for quite a few weeks now, but he did play on Tuesday. Whether he's picked a knock-up or whether he has the flu bug. But Les Quirk, you can always rely on Les. Well, that did look a little high as John Neal's head was taken back by Bradford as they came in. But Saints play it quickly. Cooper moves it away. It's on to Rapati, inside to Sullivan. And Saints moving it quickly, and that's the order of the day. Catch the opposition off the guard. Cooper again, the leader. The Saints captain, he gets to a tremendous amount of work in the course of a match. Gus O'Donnell, inside to Kevin Ward, breaks the first line, Dwyer's there. When Ward goes through, there's either Dwyer or O'Donnell on his shoulder. But now it's Saints spreading it again. Gus O'Donnell looking for that little half gap. But the tight Bradford defence closing them down. Saints bring it blind. Cooper onto John Neal. Sixth and final tackle of this set. O'Donnell lofts it high, putting pressure on Cardle on the far side, but he takes it well. Two Welshmen together over there, Cardle and Sullivan. But Bradford bringing it crossfield. Excellent tackling. Well, there was nothing even resembling round the collar for me there. Which was Powell. Cooper takes him. Well, Cooper took him chest and all, but the referee Whitfield blowing up for a high tackle. Bradford with the penalty award, kicking over to the popular side. Gained about 5 yards. Brian Noble, ex-Great Britain international hooker. On to John Hamer, but it's Harrison and Bernard Dwyer that bring him to ground. Fox and Powell. Well, he's got to be tackled first time, this Powell. A good solid competitor, and he can shift a bit when asked to. But it's Fox changing the direction of play. Second row forward there, Furbank slips the ball away. Watson slips it up, loose ball, and Saints have it, I believe. No, Bradford come up with it. Knock on going to be indicated. Dave Watson linking up from the full-back position. The New Zealand three-quarter. I do believe he has played at full-back before. But obviously, if Saints have any doubts about him, they'll pepper him with high balls. Gus O'Donnell to feed. Saints come up with strong possession. Cooper brings it blindside. 10 minutes on the clock. No score at present. Only that one possible scoring attempt from a penalty by Bernard Dwyer. But Harrison for the Saints. Just brought down inside his own half. Bradford move up exceptionally quickly, but it's John Neal, gives the ball back, well, to Noble. I didn't know whether he touched it and knocked it down, but the referee on the job, he waves play on, and Bradford now have possession. John Hamer driving up, he's brought down 30 metres short of the Saints line, and Bradford bringing it in centre field. Derek Fox slips the ball away, and Bradford moving it quickly. McGowan is there. Dale McGowan, as I said, he always seems to get one in against the Saints. But good play there from Bradford. They kept the ball moving, and McGowan was over for the opening score. Good play from Bradford. They kept the ball moving. The Saints tackling was left wanting, and McGowan touches down, and that makes it 4 points to nil for Bradford. And Fox shouldn't have any problem from right between the sticks, shouldn't he? So good start by Bradford, and no doubt the Saints are all gathered in a huddle at the back of the posts. Shane Cooper, he'll be telling his side what he wants from them, but the defence has been breached, and Fox now just over 10 metres out converts the McGowan try, and Bradford are in the lead by 6 points to nil. Excellent start for Bradford, that's what they needed. The Saints popular side choir get behind them, and the support by the Saints spectators has been exceptional this season. It always is, but they've made themselves heard this season. And Bradford now bringing the ball away from the kick-off, in the lead, 6 points to nil. Powell taking up the running. He's jumped down. Well, the ball was lost, but referee Whitfield looking to his touch judge, but no indication, and Bradford still keep possession. On the 20-metre mark, well, it certainly looked a hint forward from Noble to Hobbs, but referee Whitfield, he's lining the Saints out as Fox again spreads it. Watson in the line. Oh, beg your pardon, not Watson, it's Neil Summers. Darryl Shelford tacked in half, the ball kicked upfield. Alan Hunt sits up nice for him. Now let's see a Hunt spectacular. Well, he's brought down by Tony Anderson and Darryl Shelford. Left wing combination. Harrison slips it away to Dwyer. Saints have got to move it quickly. Sierra Patty there into space. Looked as though he was clear, big hole emerged, and then the Bradford defence closed it down. John Neal battering his way forward, McCracken coming through on the run. The ball couldn't be released. John Neal losing a boot in that movement, and Bernard Dwyer brought down in possession. Russ O'Donnell, Kevin Ward, looking for support. O'Donnell and Cooper were there, the ball couldn't be released. Last tackle of the sequence, and O'Donnell with good tactical kicking. Yes, it finds touch on the 10-metre mark, the 10-metre line there, and a scrum to be formed. 10 metres from the Bradford line, 10 metres in from touch, and it's going to be a Bradford feed. Derek Fox will feed this scrum once it's packed. Six points to nil, Bradford in the lead. 14 minutes play we've had. Fox there feeds it. The ball taken centre field, and solid Saints tackling McCracken and Griffiths quickly in there. They do the job, and Saints will have to contain. Well, McCracken again. Oh, superb tackling from this big New Zealander. Took his man by the scruff of the neck, powered him over the line, and that forces Bradford to drop out from between the sticks. Excellent work from this big New Zealander. Man of the match last Tuesday in the Regal prelim, and he's deeply into the action there. Hunt takes it well on the run. Going centre field. He's brought down 22 metres out. Dwyer onto Ward. Penetrates the 20-metre area now, with Dwyer attacked in half-back. Moving it left. Well, second tackling there in with the knees. That's a disgraceful tackle, that. As Cooper brings it over to the left. Griffiths. Good ball to Rapati, but excellent tackling there. Good clamp tackling from Shelford. Saints persevering with the blind side. Oh, well, a big hit there by Hobbs on McCracken. Referee Whitfield's right in there. Heron had him round the legs, but Hobbs took him, well, it certainly looked a little high from here, but yes, it obviously was. McCracken, he's receiving the treatment. Hobbs took him high, but Heron had him round the legs. The clock is stopped. Referee Whitfield has awarded the penalty. Bernard Dwyer is going to go for goal, I think. Saints trailing 6 points to 0. And Bernard Dwyer with his second attempt. And Bradford also requiring their physio. They've a player down there injured. Saints doing the double over Bradford last season. 20 points to 8 at Oddsall, 30 points to 12 here at Nosey Road. We also beat Bradford 30 points to 12 in the Regal Trophy third round. As I say, it was a bad season for Bradford last season. They were nearly relegated. But Dwyer now, is he going to come in? Oh yes, they all count, don't they? Flighted it well, just touched the left-hand post and bounced in. Bernard Dwyer, his second attempt and his first conversion, puts the Saints on the board, 6 points to 2. His 23rd goal of the season. Derek Fox kicks it off, Rapati takes it, and he drives forward, does Rapati. Taken down at the first attempt. Summers, his counterpart. But Saints keeping it moving, they've got to play it quickly. Dwyer does so, Cooper does so onto Dwyer. He's now with Big John Harrison. He wants to get up quickly and play it. But Heron's holding him down. Now it's with the Ward, back to Cooper. Saints spreading it now, it's John Neal. Tony Anderson in with Donald Shelford. They complete the tackle. It's now with Gus O'Donnell. Deep kick, taken comfortably by Watson this time. He drives it up, centre field. Kevin Ward, the first man in to meet him, and who's there as well? Only Bernard Dwyer. The dynamic duo, and it's now with Roy Powell. Forced back. Farber, Harrison and Ward. Noble plays it quickly onto Fox. Down to Hobbs. Well, the pass looked forward, but the player couldn't take it and he knocked it forward. But good play from Bradford. Good variation. Throwing the ball about. A lot of tactical ploys coming through on the opposite diagonals. Nearly paid dividends there, but Saints have the ball from scrum. Now with Griffiths. Strong competitor Griffiths, but he's being mauled there. He wants to play it quickly. Now with Shane Cooper. Excellent tackling from Bradford. Now it's John Neal leading the charge. Gains valuable yardage. Still driving forward is John Neal. A swarm of Bradford defenders come in. Heron there, offside, as the ball spread over. Now with Tony Sullivan. I mean, he's in the veteran campaigner, he's David Heron. Perhaps you've got to give him 5 yards start anyway. Had a testimonial with Leeds, then moved on to Bradford. Last tackle of this sequence. Now with O'Donnell. Lofts it high, putting pressure on Watson again. Well, he couldn't take it. Saints will capitalise on this. Dwyer has possession, and Saints are going to have to put it together now. John Neal driving for the line from the acting halfback. Saints want a quick play the ball. They'll be spreading it to the left, will they? Kevin Ward gets it away to Dwyer. He's looking to release. He couldn't let it go. Superb tackling by Bradford, but the ball's been knocked forward. Dwyer, he thinks it's been reaped out, I think, the way he's looking at referee Whitfield, but he was right on the job. And a scrum down will be formed 10 metres away from the Bradford line. So it's putting the pressure on, but excellent Bradford tackling there. Fox wins possession, brings it away, now it's with Shelford, but McCracken wraps him up. Bradford moving it over to the Popular side and then turning it back in field. But the Saints tackling firm again. Harrison and McCracken on Summers. Halfway through this first half, 6 points to 2, Bradford in the lead, and Noble there, another veteran campaigner we can say on the Bradford side. Heron onto Powell, into a big hole. Saints are going to have to chase him. Powell gives a dummy, drives it over, and the Saints cover defence comes in. Tony Sullivan, but it's Fox. Brings it over left, Watson's in the line, he tries to get it round the man. It's now with McGowan, is he in again? He is! The Saints caught, and McGowan in again. You get players like this Steve McGowan, he always seems to come up with the goods when he's playing the Saints. Quick play there by Bradford on the far side. Powell took it up, a diagonal run to the corner. Sullivan was in at the tackle there, it was brought down, then it was fed back inside. Fox was in the action, and then the ball slipped to McGowan, and he was able to stretch and dive over. This try will be converted by Derek Fox, and it will give Bradford a 10-point cushion, won't it, when he pops it over. 10 points to 2 at present, with Fox right in front of the sticks on the 10-metre line, looking to convert. Oh, it's Derek Fox, looking for his second of the afternoon, shouldn't have any problem. Strikes it well. And the Bradford faithful that are gathered in the Eddington for this afternoon's clash, they're cheering. But somebody's going to be brought out, is it? Referee Whitfield calling somebody over. Gerald Cardle is going to be spoken to. As we said, something out of place, but McGowan's there as well. So referee Whitfield just having a word with the right-wing partnership of Bradford, for whatever reason that may be. But Bradford are in the lead, 12 points to 2. Saints kick it deep, and the Saints certainly it's not beyond their capabilities. 17 minutes of the first half to go, plus obviously another 40 minutes, but trailing by 10 points. Bradford just striking at the right time as far as they're concerned, with McGowan with 2 tries right under the sticks, both converted by Fox. Well, it certainly looks a bit of obstruction round the back, but Fox allowed to get away with it. Watson, the man there, coming through, and Fox chips it up. Awkward bouncing ball. Tony Sullivan gathers it safely, brings the ball up, but Cardle and McGowan quickly in to meet him. Now it's Paul Farber, tireless runner in the Saints ranks. But Saints need points on the board. Well, taken on suspicion there, Bernard Dwyer, as Big John Harrison was looking to release the ball. Now with Kevin Ward. Well, the ball looks as though it was knocked out of his hands, but Bradford have it. It's David Heron. McCracken brings him down, and Bradford certainly with the tails up. Darryl Shelford from acting half-back. McCracken in on him. 2 New Zealanders clash. Now it's with John Hamer. Bradford seem to have the making of breaking that Saints defence. Burbank, he can't release it. Well, he chipped it over the top to Derek Fox. It's now with Neil Summers. Well, Noble has it, he releases it to Powell. The Saints tackling, they'll have to be firm. They'll have to tackle in 2s and 3s and make sure the ball is clamped round the top. Hobbs chips it through, it's touched the Saints player. Les Quirk, well, the ball knocked forward by Bradford, very unlucky there. Les Quirk looked as though he was down on it. But it was Donald Shelford that came through and he knocked it forward as he gathered it. Referee Whitfield picked it up, scrum down with a Saints feed. And O'Donnell feeds the ball. Saints have scrum possession. Move it quickly now, it's McCracken. Breaks the first line of defence, powers his way down the wing. After keeping field, well, he's rolled over into touch. Did well there, did Jared McCracken. Powered his way through, but gang tackling by Northern made sure he was forced into touch. And now it's Derek Fox to feed. The Bradford in a good attacking position. Move it in field. Watson in the line, back to McGowan. Saints tackling numbers. Hunt, Cooper and Griffiths. Excellent tackling there by Jonathan Griffiths. Tony Anderson tried to get through, but Cooper's in there again, and John Neal. The Saints will have to move up quickly, tried to take Bradford off the game. The only way that Saints can do it, I think, this afternoon. Roy Powell. Noble attacked in half. Now with David Heron, moves it to Watson. Debut game for this fella. Obviously he'll have kept himself fit, but he's been out for 3 months. Last tackle of this sequence, Fox with the opposite diagonal kick. It's gone dead. Hunt lets it run dead, but Fox, the hallmark of his play, if he's moving to the right, he chips it over and it comes to the left. He did so there, it came in front of the sticks, but it was too deep. Saints restart from the centre of the 20-metre mark. John Griffiths now gets the ball away to Rapati. Into space, but quickly wrapped up. Quick play the ball by Rapati there. Dwyer, Cooper along the line. Kevin Ward breaks the defence. Inside ball to Cooper, over the top to McCracken. He straightens up, he's driving forward, he's up to the 20-metre mark. Solid play from the Saints, and they've got to put it together now. Taken by Rapati inside. Oh, Griffiths couldn't take it, and Bradford come up with it. Rapati trying an adventurous back pass, but it didn't come off. But Gerald Cornwell now. Speedy Welsh wingman. Bringing the ball away now. It's with Watson. Tough competitor. Not the biggest of players. Well, not in stature, but obviously in heart. Summers now. Bradford throwing it about, and everything's coming off for him this afternoon so far, isn't it? John Hamer. Back to McGowan. Midway between the halfway line and the 20-metre line, Bradford in possession, leading by 12 points to 2. 28 minutes of the half gone. Shelford there, forced back. Last tackle of this sequence, Summers at dummy half. The ball goes to Fox. He gets the kick away. Well taken by Alan Hunt, and he comes away with possession. Quickly brought down, as Anderson was warned to stay onside from that high kick. Bradford moving up exceptionally quickly. Les Quirk into the action, but Noble and Summers together with Powell in on the tackle there. Kevin Ward breaks through. Ward looking for support. Cooper's there. Oh, he's got to follow this big fella. And now it's Bernard Dwyer bringing the ball away up to the halfway line. Solid tackling from Bradford again. Last tackle of this sequence, and Kevin Ward there down injured in a lot of discomfort. I think it's Kevin Ward anyway. Certainly a lot of concern about this fella. But Bradford have possession. Saints try to force him into touch. Yes, it is Kevin Ward. Looks as though he's going to have to be substituted. But Cardle now for Bradford. Bringing the ball away on their own 20-metre line. Saints temporarily down to 12 men. Excellent tackle by Griffiths. McCracken in as well. Now it's Hamer, slips it to Fox. Well, he's up and about, is Kevin Ward. You can't put a good man down, can you? He takes some clog in the length and breadth of a game. He's there, he's had the magic sponge from Saints physio Jeanette Smith. Now with Fox. Chips it through. Quirk and Hunt back. Hunt, the first man to the ball. Solid tackling there. Shoulder charge. But it's Les Quirk, beats the first line of defence. Noble and Furbank quickly in there on the tackle. And now it's John Neal. Turned in the tackle, looking to release, but clamped round the top. John Hamer doing a good job. Gus O'Donnell, short ball to Kevin Ward. Gets it away to Bernard Dwyer. Up to Gus O'Donnell. And Saints now putting it together. Just need that little bit of luck, little bit of break. Griffiths chips it through. Cardle takes it. Saints have got to be adventurous. Try the little chip over the top if they can. But also they've got to cover up. They'll try and beat this defence that's moving up quickly. Derek Fox along to Heron. Inside ball to Furbank. McGowan come in on a roving commission. But Forber, he makes sure he doesn't go any further. Now with Roy Powell. Strong second rower, ex-Great Britain. Gets the ball away to Shelford. Out now to Tony Anderson. But McCracken completes an excellent tackle. Furbank at dummy half. McGowan along the line. Fox, Hobbs. Good dummy by Hobbs. Inside ball. Bradford spreading it again. McGowan's in for his third. Yes, a hat-trick by McGowan. And the Saints haven't been under this pressure all season. But they're under the cosh this afternoon. McGowan going in. An excellent play by Bradford. As they bring the ball up again. 18 points to 2 it's going to be when Fox converts this. And the Saints really under the cosh this afternoon. We knew it was going to be a tightly contested game. But Bradford ripping holes in this Saints defence. 1985-86, the last time that Bradford won here, according to my records. That's in the league. 18 points to 8 they won. And that was the Saints' sixth defeat on the trot in that particular season. But McGowan there, as I said, he's on a roving commission. He's all over the pitch. He's backing up. Well, all the Bradford side are backing up for each other, aren't they? And that's what's paid the dividends. That's where the points have come from. Always slipping that ball out. The Saints tackling, they'll have to tighten up. When Bradford seem to have two or three, or the Saints seem to have two or three players round the Bradford player in possession. They seem to get the ball away. 18 points to 2 now. A 16-point deficit from the Saints. Or for the Saints, I should say. And Sonny Nicol warming up on the touchline. Whether he's going to come on as a replacement for Kevin Ward, we don't know, with Ward taking the knock. But Bradford putting it together and everything going right for him this afternoon. Inside ball onto John Hamer, gets it away. Well, that's Hamer in possession now. I thought it was Hamer originally, it was Furbank, I think. But Bradford with Fox at dummy half onto Heron, inside to Powell. I'd imagine Mike McLennan will be pulling his hair out at the Saints in this first half. But now it's Furbank. Well, he's lost possession. Les Quirk has it. Furbank and All Bradford eagerly looking to unload at every possible chance. They couldn't. Oh, dear me, dear me. Saints with a line out on the far side. A lofted pass to Paul Farber. Took his eye off it. Knocked it forward. And the Saints putting themselves under more pressure. But it's going to be a scrum down with a Bradford feed just outside the Saints 20-metre line. Bradford taking the scrums 4-2 now. The opposite diagonal movement. Summers, I think it is, coming through. Watson attacked in half-back, so all Bradford pressed up inside the Saints, or just outside the Saints 20-metre line. And the Saints defence is going to be tested again. Noble onto Hobbs. Tries to duck under the tackle of Neil and Bernard Dwyer. Quick play the ball now. It's Fox leading the charge again onto Heron. Back to Fox. Just losing his footing, but Saints captain Shane Cooper had him. Lofted ball. Bradford moving it along the line. Watson turns back, gives it McGowan. Cooper's chasing him. Cooper brings him down. Last tackle of this set. No doubt it'll go to Fox. He'll look for the extra point if he can get it. There's no danger about that. Goes for the drop. And it's over. Derek Fox rubbing salt in the wounds. Pops the extra point over. Makes it 19 points to 2. Saints kick it off quickly. Roy Powell stops it by the with his chest. Gathers it safely and drives it up. Tactical ploy of the Saints to get the ball kicked off quickly. Try to put pressure on the opposition. But Cardle, he comes in off his wing position. Now with Brian Noble. Peter Fox, the Bradford coach. He'll have his team fired up. He always seems to have his, whichever team he's in charge of, has them fired up. They're doing the stuff this afternoon. Heron from acting half-back. Good support play. Well, that's not a high tackle, that. He's got hold of his jersey. He never let go, did McCracken. It's Furbank coming through, but you could see that clearly. There, as he had hold of his jersey, it certainly looked worse than it was, but I can assure you that wasn't a high tackle. He's telling him to keep them down. It's no good telling referee Whitfield that I got him round the jersey. I don't think, Jared, I don't think he can understand New Zealand. But anyway, Saints have been penalised. Summers with the positional kicking. But the Saints penalised for an alleged high tackle. But he never let go, did McCracken, and you could see he clearly had him round the jersey. But it's Hobbs. 2 minutes before the interval. On my watch anyway, 3 on the scoreboard. And the Saints trailing by 19 points to 2. Never been known this season, but unfortunately it's there in reality. And an uphill battle for the Saints. Heron knocks it back. McGowan tidies it up. It's on to Shelford. He straightens it up. Breaks through the Saints defence. He's lost possession. Farber gathers it. Redeems himself for that earlier error. But Bradford just one pass too many there. Hunt at dummy half. On to Cooper. Could do with a try for the Saints before the half-time interval. Tony Sullivan coming back in field. Looking to straighten up, but running into his own man, unfortunately there. Tight Bradford defence. Saints not really in with a sniff of scoring, to be quite honest. But Bradford capitalised on some loose or uncharacteristic loose play. Saints awarded a penalty there. Brian Noble penalised for alleged reaping the ball out. Bradford looked to make a substitution. Bringing McGowan on. Griffith bursting through into spaces. Griffith, bit of individualism. Puts the ball back to Cooper. Cooper moving over, gives the dummy. feeds it inside. Can Sullivan gather it? I think Saints do have possession. Yes, the ball's gone back. Saints still have possession. They're looking for the first try, and Alan Hunt's coming cross field. Inside to Forber. Saints looking to spread it. Cooper has it now. It's on to Griffith. Can he squeeze in? Yes, he's on his back. He's on his back. Certainly deserved a try. Griffith started it off. He finished it off. Took a tap inside his own half. And there's the half-time hooter. Saints on the wrong end of a 19 points to 2 half-time scoreline. 3 tries by McGowan, all converted by Fox, with a Fox drop goal 4 minutes before the interval. Saints sole points coming from a Bernard Dwyer penalty goal in the 16th minute. I would imagine there'll be quite a few strong words in this Saints dressing room in the half-time interval. But join us shortly for the second half of this top of the table Stones Bitter League clash, Saints and Bradford. Back with you for the second half of the Stones Bitter League clash. Saints on the wrong end of a 19 points to 2 scoreline. A birthday mention before I get underway for Lisa Rowan. It's her birthday on Tuesday. Love from Andy. Also all your friends in D and A stand. And both me and Peter on the Saints video. And also have a mention for the Horseshoe Hotel at Par. So hello all you rugby buffs in the Horseshoe Hotel. Jimmy Jones the landlord and all the lads. And all your regular viewers of our video. You get it every week without fail. And the SAS draw was held last Friday, I think it was. And I was lucky enough to come out of the draw, being £100 richer to some kind bod. So whoever pulled me balls out in the Horseshoe Hotel, I'd just like to thank them very much. Anyway, we'll get underway. Bradford have kicked off. Jonathan Neal drives upfield. Mike McLennan will have read the riot act at half-time. On to Griffiths from Forber. Lovely ball to Rapati, but it's reeled forward and Rapati lost possession. But that's what the Saints have got to do. Bring it up quickly, spread the ball, quick passes, try to get it away, support the man with the ball just as Bradford have, and it's paid dividends for Bradford. It's the first scrum of the second half. Fox to feed. Watson linking up. Had a good game this afternoon as Watson. £15,000 buy from Halifax. As I said, he's had a 3-month ban. It's Bradford bringing it blindside. Hobbs. You see how he's got that ball loose, looking to release it, but Kevin Ward comes in, bounces him down. Bernard Dwyer's there as well. But the Saints will have to tackle in numbers, make sure that they smother tackle him. Clamp the man round the legs, also round the top. But it's Fox, tactical kicking, chips it through. Sits up nice, Les Quirk takes it. Bradford follow up quickly. But Saints in their own 20-metre area. Alan Hunt trying to get away. Shane Cooper organising his troops. Saints will have to make any mistakes at all while they're down at that end. And it's Forber bringing the ball up 10-15 yards towards the halfway line. John Harrison back to Cooper. To John Griffiths now. Changes the direction of play. But solid Bradford tackling, they're certainly sticking to the task. Even though they're in the lead, 19 points to 2, I can bet that Peter Fox will have he'll give him a good lashing at half-time. Alan Hunt with the high kick. Robin Whitfield just urging the Saints to stay on side. Watson gathers it. He's brought down, but it's flicked out to Fox. Quick transference to Summers, onto Cardle, but Sullivan sticks to him like glue, brings him down. Cardle doesn't like it. It is a body contact sport. This is the order of the day. Backflip from Watson. Out the ball, out there, McCracken in, but Fox has it again, and it's on to the other wing now. Tony Anderson, he flicks it inside. but the Saints cover defence is firm. Bradford still throwing it about. Enterprising rugby from Bradford, but the Saints tackling. It certainly looks as though it's tightened up in the early minutes of the second half. Whether Bradford, the pack, can sustain this pressure. They've run tirelessly, they've tackled tirelessly, but Bradford must have had the lion's share of possession. They're in possession. Hobbs grubbers it through. Alan Hunt takes it well, right by his ankles. Just couldn't break out of the tackle. Neil Summers following up, brings him down. Derek Fox quick on the tackle, but the ball swept away to Kevin Ward. Dwyer, Griffiths, Forber running out wide. Looked very sharp this afternoon, Paul Forber. Also John Griffiths, he's run tirelessly. But Saints just not having the breaks. Well, sloppy play there, had to play the ball, and Bradford come up with possession. Powell at dummy half, Fox and Watson coming in. Ronnie Nichol obviously looking to come on. He was up and down the touchline towards the end of the first half. The tackle count wave clean, touched the Saints player. The Saints forced to defend again. Powell attacked in half onto Fox. Well, he took his eye off the ball, he knocked it forward. We saw Gus O'Donnell coming in to close him down. Sonny Nichol, he's going to come on as a replacement for Paul Forber, just as I was saying that Forber had been running so well. So Forber to come off, he'll be disappointed about that. And Sonny Nichol to go on. Whether he has taken a knock Forber, I don't know, but he's been substituted. He's shaking his head as he comes off, so obviously he doesn't agree with that. Saints in possession. It's on to Rapati. Back now to Gus O'Donnell. The Saints plan moves just not coming off so far this afternoon. Shane Cooper looking to get it away, but the Powell tackles him. Well, referee Whitfield is given a knock on. He thought the ball had gone to Bradford, and that's why he took his position on the Saints side, presuming that Bradford had possession, which they didn't. But the knock on given, and it's a scrum down with the Bradford feed on the 20-metre line. Bradford with possession. Fox onto Summers, gives the dummy but moves it crossfield. Watson in the line, he'll have to be closed down. McCracken moves in, but Tony Anderson has possession. A big hole emerging there in the Saints defence on the far side, and Saints forced to tidy up again. Bradford, they'll move it along the line. Well, forward pass surely, but referee Whitfield, he seemed to as if he was going to put his whistle to his lips, but then thought about it, and Bradford still in possession. The floated ball, Furbank onto McGowan, onto Heron, but Saints forced Bradford back 10 yards. Summers attacked in half-back. Bradford bringing it blindside. David Hobbs. Well, I didn't know whether he'd lost possession there. It looked as though he was grabbing at the ball, but Kevin Ward wraps him up. Summers at dummy half. Inside to Fox. On to Furbank. Shrugs out to the first tackle. But Bradford keeping it going. Roy Powell. Well, good ball to Fox. Is he over? Yes, the try's given. Good backing up from Bradford, that's all we can say. Derek Fox, he's having a field day this afternoon, isn't he? He's prodding and probing. Saints forced to defend there, and Bradford throwing it about. Certainly can't criticise him for a fast open rugby this afternoon. And Saints obviously feeling the full force of this Bradford outfit. 19-2 at half-time, and that was an uphill battle, but it certainly is now, with another 6 points to Bradford when Fox converts this. As I said, the last time Bradford won here, 85-86 season, and I believe they've only won the once in about 16 years, I've been told. But Fox converts it, makes it 25 points to 2, and it's quite a while since the Saints have been on the wrong end of a scoreline of this magnitude. Saints kick it off. Powell stops it with the legs, drives it upfield. Powell there that was instrumental in that try that Fox scored. He gave the dummy, drove it forward, fed it inside to Fox. He touched down. And it's going to have to be a mammoth effort by the Saints. We played 9 minutes of the second half. Remember quite a few seasons ago we was playing the old Pie Eaters at Central Park. 22 points to 6 we were down at half time, and we came back to win 32 points to 22. But it's going to be an uphill battle today, and Fox kicks the ball right downfield, finds touch on the 20-metre line, and Phil Beavers is going to come on now to replace John Harrison. So both Saints substitutes coming on in the space of 4 minutes. Reshuffling the Saints ranks. I'd imagine Beavers, yes, he's slotting into the second row. Equally at home in any position, Phil Beavers, but the scrum collapses. I think the Saints do have possession, they do. Bradford moving up quickly, but it's Alan Hunt. Oh, just had his ankle tapped there by Summers as he seemed to have got through the gap. McCracken out to Rapati. Quick play the ball by the Saints, but Darryl Shelford in on the tackle. John Neal takes it comfortably, drives upfield, but nothing clicking for the Saints this afternoon. It's been all one-way traffic, all Bradford. Saints solitary points just that Bernard Dwyer penalty goal. Dwyer now from active half onto Griffiths. Grubber kicks it upfield. Watson takes it well. Saints got to meet Watson. He's looking to release. Well, he's throwing the ball about basketball style. He sticks hold of it. Fox onto Powell. He straightens up. Ward, Neal, and well, he gets the ball away to Derek Fox. Still spreading it. Brian Noble as Northern sweep 35 yards upfield. Bradford break quickly. Derek Fox. Lofted ball. Watson in the line. Inside now, John Hamer. Well, it's on to Tony Anderson. Good support play. And Fox is in again. Well, unfortunately, the Saints being given an exhibition in rugby this afternoon by Bradford Northern, and nobody could have envisaged this type of scoreline here at Knowsley Road this afternoon, especially with the Saints top of the league, unbeaten. But they just can't contain this Bradford outfit this afternoon. A couple of players injured there. Phil Beavers, he's took a knock, he's only just come on, and Tony Anderson, the left winger for Bradford, he's taken a knock. Both being treated. But Anderson comes up, he's hoping to run it off. Phil Beavers looks a bit worse for wear there. Jeanette Smith, the Saints physio, she's with him. But it's Derek Fox looking to convert his own try, shouldn't have any problem. Derek Fox looking for his 17th point of the afternoon, his 2 tries. Well, I should say his 19th point of the afternoon, I beg your pardon. Wrong reckoning there. Fox pops it over, 31 points to 2, the score. That's his 5th goal, his 2 tries and a drop goal, so 19 points from Derek Fox, and he's been the difference this afternoon for Bradford. He's prodded and probed, made Bradford tick. The ball hitting the post and bouncing back to the Saints. Powell won the chase, just beating Bernard Dwyer. But John Harrison, he's going back on Come back on for Phil Vevers. So within the space of 4 minutes, John Harrison back on the field. Well, Saints tried to capitalise on the loose ball, but Jonathan Griffiths looked as though he was pulled back in his efforts to try and regain possession. But the knock-on given, scrum down with a Saints feed on the Bradford 20-metre line. Saints have possession, looking to regain a bit of respectability. Alan Hunt coming through. Tackled by Shelford. Saints tidy up quickly. It's now with Rapati. He's looking to break the Bradford defence. It's now with Griffiths. Back to Sonny Nicol. He'll take Derek Fox on, he does, but Fox just taps his ankles. He gets up again, does Sonny Nicol. Gains another 2 or 3 yards of forward momentum within 10 yards of the Bradford line, and it's somewhere we haven't been throughout this game. Rapati now onto Cooper's lovely floated pass, but excellent tackling from Bradford. Cooper has it now, onto Alan Hunt, he'll go in. Alan Hunt in for the Saints' first try of the afternoon. Brings a bit of respectability back to the score. With Alan Hunt going in, Saints leading try scorer is Hunt. That's his 13th touchdown. But Saints playing it quickly within 10 yards of the Bradford line. Moved it across just as Bradford have been doing. But everything Bradford have touched this afternoon has turned to gold. The Saints there with their first try. I suppose there'll be a lot of disgruntled spectators, but you can't do much when a team comes here and plays rugby as Bradford are, putting it together. I mean, there's nobody more disappointed than myself this afternoon. But Bernard Dwyer, does it just fade away? It just fades across the face of the post. Very unfortunate for Bernard Dwyer. 31 points to 6 to score. And we've had 15 minutes of the second half. Let's see if a Saints revival as Bradford bring a substitute on now, Paul Medley. Has come on. And it's Tony Anderson that's been replaced. Both Anderson and Beavers involved in a collision over there when Derek Fox went over. I think it was for his second try. John Harrison, a short break, and Saints obviously plagued with an injury to Phil Vevers. Going to be on the field 4 minutes and had to be replaced by the man who replaced him, John Harrison, or who he replaced, I should say, Rapati. Looking for that half break. He got the ball away to McCracken, but he was well covered. Steve McGowan moving up in an offside position. The referee didn't spot it, but it's Sonny Nicol. Now with Gus O'Donnell, tries to chip it through. Gus gathers it. Well, is it a knock-on given or is it the sixth tackle? It's the turnover. Good tackling from Sonny Nicol as Brian Noble went to play it quickly. Derek Fox attacked in half-back, went to the blind, then turned it infield to Carl Furbank. And John Harrison adjudged to have tackled Furbank high. So Fox is going to have a go for goal. In the lead by 31 points to 6. But he's still looking for extra points, is Fox. He's only just inside the Saints half. No wind at all here at Nosey Road this afternoon. Well, it doesn't look as though there's much wind anyway. If there is, it may be just in Fox's favour. But he's still going to have a go for goal. It'll obviously improve the points average for Bradford. But with Bradford being in the lead with such a commanding lead, a 25-point gap, we would have thought that Bradford would have elected to kick it to touch and then take the further 6 tackles up. But it's got to carry, otherwise Saints will have possession. It's a deep kick, well flighted. It does carry, but it's to the right of the sticks. It's waved away. Bradford will regain possession when Saints drop out from the centre of the 20-metre mark. Rapati, he drops it out. Bradford have possession. Quirk and McCracken combine with the tackle, now with Medley. He's quickly brought down. John Neal and Bernard Dwyer. Bradford moving it over to the right. Harrison and Nicol quickly moving. 18 minutes of the second half gone. Heron onto Furbank. Furbank into space. Looking to pass round the man. He does. But super tackling from Saints as they come over. Alan Hunt comes in. But the ball knocked forward and a Bradford player there. Bradford player taking a knock with that charge as Alan Hunt came in, as Bradford were moving it quickly. A lot of concern for this player. The Bradford physio comes on. Jeanette Smith, the Saints physio, she's also over there. The Bradford player taking a knock. And it certainly doesn't look too sparkling. David Heron it is that's received the injury. Yes, David Heron, he's going to have to be substituted. Trevor Clark will come on now, the New Zealander. He's coming on, veteran campaigner Heron. Well, he's obviously taken a serious knock. But now it's a time for Bradford to introduce Trevor Clark, ex-Featherstone hooker, New Zealander, and he's certainly very sharp up and about the scrums. The Saints have possession, moving quickly. Griffiths, he's looked very sharp, but Saints just not getting the rub of the green this afternoon. Everything going right for Bradford, but Sonny Nicol backing towards the line now. Hands and knees, gaining further yardage is Nicol. Alan Hunt out of one tackle. Bundle to the ground there. David Hobbs comes in. Well, Hobbs again finally lets Hunt play the ball. Gus O'Donnell taking his eye off the ball as Brian Noble came in. Unfortunately, it's just one of those days as far as the Saints are concerned. 31 points to 6 to score. And full mark for Bradford. They have scrum possession. McGowan has it now. On to Cardle. Cooper meets him and Cooper completes the tackle. Trevor Clark attacked in half-back. Fox. Lofted pass. Over to Powell. John Hamer still powering his way forward. Noble at the back, looking to put an extra few stone in, but Harrison and Dwyer forced both Hamer and Noble back. Medley taking his eye off the ball. Harrison comes up with the spoils and Saints trying to move it quickly. Jonathan Griffiths foraged tirelessly this afternoon. The Saints again non-stop running, but they've been unable to quell this Bradford onslaught. Sonny Nicol has lost possession. A catalogue of errors by the Saints this afternoon. Summers taken down. O'Donnell and Harrison. Now it's with Hobbs. Peter Fox and Bradford, as I've said before, struggling last season. His aim was just to keep them up in the first division, then to build on what he had. And they've certainly built round Derek Fox. He gets the ball away. Saints still have possession. They let play go on with referee Whitfield. Nicol comes away with it. I know Bradford couldn't afford all the money for Derek Fox. They've had collections and fundraising all around the Bradford area. Derek Fox wanted to come to Bradford. he made his mind if he wanted to come Hulmer in for him. But they got enough money, and Derek Fox went with Peter Fox to Bradford, and he certainly changed Bradford's fortunes. But Saints have won a penalty. 30 yards, 30 metres from the Bradford line. Cooper, lofted ball to McCracken, takes it well. Fox quickly in, Summers round the legs, and now it's Rapati looking for that half break. Tremendous upper body strength, but he's just not been able to, well, none of the Saints really been able to penetrate this tight Bradford defence. The Bradford penalised for offside, is it? Two quick penalties in succession, and Bernard Dwyer leading the charge. Maybe Robin's got his St Helens head on now for the last 15 minutes. It's now McCracken. Excellent tackling there by Bradford. Cooper out to Rapati. Can he squeeze in? Oh, he's forced into touch. Superb gang tackling by Bradford, right in the top right-hand corner, as Rapati looked as though he was going to squeeze in, but he was forced into touch, and it's brought back for the scrum down 10 yards away from the line, and 10 metres away from the line, and 10 metres in from the main stand touchline. Bradford have possession. Jonathan Griffith quickly in. McCracken as well, and solid tackling has been the order of the day, but unfortunately the Saints have been lacking a bit from what we know they can do, and it's a good while since Saints have had the bottom smacked to the tune of 31 points to 6, and we've still got about 15 minutes of time to play. Derek Fox, deep kick, forces Alan Hunt to turn round. Les Quirk's back there as well. Alan Hunt is going to have to play it. Gerald Cardle comes up, but Alan Hunt's brought down. The Saints will have to get back. Now with Tony Sullivan from dummy half, looking to stride away the Bradford defence. Quickly up, Cooper, lofty ball to Rapati into a bit of space now. Out to Sonny Nicol, breaks the first line of defence, tries to power his way up, but Cardle brings him down, and Cardle moves in again. And the popular side don't like it. Well taken by Griffiths for a bad ball. Dwyer tidied it up. Saints trying to force it. Harrison. McCracken can't take it. The ball, is it still loose? Well, a knock on given. Scrum down. Midway between the halfway and the Saints 20-metre line. Summers coming off for running repairs. So Bradford, are they temporarily down, or is the blood bin replacement going to come on? No, Summers is going off. Fox wins possession from the scrum, and Watson comes in. Hunt brings him down. Excellent tackle by Hunt. But Bradford keeping up the pressure, throwing it about. It's Derek Fox looking for that half gap. Trevor Clark on to Watson. Looking, oh, superb ball from Watson. The man coming through, and Watson put him into, well, there was a big hole emerged, and Carl Furbank slotting through. But Watson, in his debut game for Bradford, he had an excellent game from the back. He's been up in the attack at all times, and a pinpoint pass there. Watson held it to perfection. Furbank coming through, running hard. Watson slipped it out to him, and there was nobody going to stop Furbank, was there? Another nail in the Saints' coffin. 35 points to 6 now. And Derek Fox, possibly his most difficult attempt. Just over 10 yards in from the touchline. 20 metres from the posts, strikes it well, but it's waved away. 35-6 is the score with 13 minutes of the half remaining. And unfortunately it's just becoming a little bit embarrassing at present. Fox gathers it inside to Powell. But Bradford, they come here with a job to do. They're going to be leaders of the First Division this evening, even though they have played one more game than the Saints on level points before today. The old Pie Eaters, they are third, I think, and they play either tomorrow or Tuesday against Sheffield. But Bradford keeping the pressure on, kicking downfield. Excellent tactical kicking by Fox, and he finds touch 10 metres from the Saints line. 35-6 the score. Because O'Donnell feeds onto John Griffiths. He's looking for that gap. He's been a tireless runner for the Saints, possibly in contention for the sponsors' man of the match this afternoon. John Griffiths, I think he's had an excellent game, but unfortunately the Saints on the wrong end of the Bradford cosh. Harrison gets it away to Rapati, back to McCracken, comes through on the opposite diagonal. Powell wraps him up round the top. I think it's Noble that's around the legs, it is. And now it's John Neal. He turns in the tackle. Hamer comes over the top. Smothers the chance of the ball being released out. And now Kevin Ward. Dwyer. Cooper with the little chip through. Meant for Griffiths. But excellent play from Bradford, quickly down on the ball. Fox, lofted ball to Powell. Trevor Clark from acting halfback. Excellent player from acting halfback. Medley, he's back on, replacing Summers in the blood bin. But Bradford still keep it moving, and McGowan going through. Can he go in for his fourth? Hunt homes in on him, and Hunt completes the tackle. Been very quiet in this second half as McGowan, but he's broke through there. Now it's Medley, lofted ball, Furbank, chips it for the corner. And it's gone dead, it's kicked dead. And it's adjudged to have come off a St Helens boot. And Saints are forced to drop out from between the sticks. So the Bradford Northern contingent, which have changed ends at half-time, gathered now just in front of the restaurant and the clubhouse. They'll be cock-a-hoop at this victory this afternoon, and they deserve it, don't they? 35 points to 6 as Cardwell comes through at full pace. Rapati stops him. Sullivan tidies him up, and Noble steps up at acting half. Watson. Summers coming out of the tunnel. He's been patched up, and he'll be coming back on. And David Heron will be going back into the dugout. There's Heron. Medley was running on his left. Heron couldn't release it. About 8 minutes of time remaining. 8 to 9 minutes. McGowan knocks it forward. A rare mistake for this fella this afternoon. Been very competitive as McGowan. A true hat-trick of tries, just as we saw last Tuesday night here at Nosey Road with Tia Rapati. He was a true hat-trick of tries, 3 on the trot. O'Donnell feeds the scrum. Saints Move it quickly to the right. Rapati into space. Long ball to McCracken. Out now to Les Quirk. And let's see what Quirk can do. Not many will take anything out of Quirk, and he's away for the try. He comes in nearly behind the post, but that's the best try of the afternoon. There's no danger about that. Saints moving quickly, and Les Quirk must have gone, what should we say, 60 odd yards. And Les Quirk's pulled the Saints out of a few holes in previous matches, but it's not going to count for anything this afternoon. But an excellent long range try by Les Quirk. Saints spread it quickly. Good hands, moving over to the right. McCracken got it, he held the ball to perfection, took the defence on, slipped it out to Les Quirk, and Northern couldn't close Quirk down, and he went in and came in as close to the post as he could. Bernard Dwyer converts it. His second goal of the afternoon. Les Quirk's third try of the season. Just puts a bit of respectability back in the score at 35 points to 12. 6 minutes of the game to go. But to be quite honest, there's only been one team in it this afternoon, and unfortunately it hasn't been the Saints. Fox. Lofted kick. Russ O'Donnell, well, chipped it through. Play allowed to go on. Gus O'Donnell there, he's took a knock, he went through. He certainly looks as though he was obstructed to us. He's still prone on the ground. But play allowed to go on. Jeanette Smith just going over there to treat Gus. Saints temporarily down to 12 men as Watson links up. Sonny Nicholl and Bernard Dwyer wrap him up. Now it's with Roy Powell, centre field. Always looking to release. Bradford have played for each other this afternoon, there's no danger about that. Excellent team performance. Trevor Clark attacked in half. O'Donnell still being treated. It's now with Fox. Out to Hamer. On to Hobbs. Bringing it over to Summers. Inside ball to Cardle. He tried to chip it through, but Saints tidy it up. And the turnover indicated. No, Cardle had chipped it through. Now Rapati takes it quickly. Bounces off Furbank. Turns it back inside. An aimless pass really, but John Neal tidies it up. Saints very lucky not to pay the penalty yet again. Gus O'Donnell back now after being treated. Saints back to a full complement. They're in possession. They're just inside their own 20-metre area. 35 points to 12 the score, and 4 minutes on the clock to go. McCracken. Solid tackling, excellent team performance by Bradford. Alan Hunt took it well. Gets it away to Kevin Ward. Saints just not combining this afternoon. That's all we can say. Cooper. He's tried tirelessly to get his team going, but unfortunately Bradford have closed them down. Cooper plays it to himself, gets the ball away to Dwyer. Just composes himself, then loses possession. Now it's Fox on the far side. It's on to Medley. He comes in field as Medley. He's out there on the left flank. Forward by right, but the wingman going off. Watson, inside ball again, and Watson is certainly been instrumental in the Bradford side this afternoon. Bradford bringing it across field. Fox. Oh, excellent tackle on Furbank there as the ball was being spread. Cooper, well, Furbank standing all over Cooper. He actually went in on him. He stood on him, and there's the fight. Tempers getting a little frayed, but it was the referee should have been in there. The referee Whitfield. Well, Cardley must have run about 40-50 yards to get into the scrap, but Alan Hunt's just dragging him away. But the referee Whitfield should have been in there. Furbank standing on Shane Cooper, actually put the studs on his back. and Cooper took exception to it. Well, John Griffiths named as the man of the match. I just picked him out only minutes earlier. He'd have been my man of the match. He's worked tirelessly. But Furbank and Cooper, well, they still have to be parted. But referee Whitfield is going to have to get a grip of this. Bit similar to last night's Lewis and Ruddock job, wasn't it? But Sonny Nickel coming off. Farber back on. Penalty to the Saints. Griffiths takes it. Now it's big John Harrison driving up. Bernard Dwyer attacked in half-back. Comes away on his own as Bernard Dwyer. 15-20 yard burst upfield. 35 points to 12. An outstanding win for Bradford this afternoon. Rapati kicks it upfield for the chasers. Tries to put a bit of pressure on Watson. O'Donnell was chasing it, but Watson still moving forward. He's lost possession. Saints spread it quickly. Out to Sullivan. He'll have to change direction. He gets the ball away to John Neal. Neal moves it over to the right, through the first line of defence. And Saints back in with another 6 tackles to make it count. But Shane Cooper, well, a lot of attention on Shane Cooper. Furbank going in, just with an extra 15, 16 stone. John Harrison. He's tackled, it's now with Griffiths. Now Rapati takes it out of the air. Rapati still driving forward onto Quirk. Can he squeeze it in the corner? He can. Yes, Quirk's in for a double, but it's come too late. We thought that Bradford may tire in the second half with a big pack they have with David Hobbs, Noble, John Hamer leading at the front. Noble and Hobbs been here a while. Also we've got David Heron, who was replaced in the second half. We thought they may tire, but they haven't. Well, I mean, when a team's got their tails up, they keep going and they keep playing for each other. That's what's been Bradford's hallmark this afternoon. But the Saints play it well there, move it quickly. Started just inside their own half. John Neal taking it over to the right. The ball then fed up to the right-hand side, and a lovely last pass to Les Quirk. Les Quirk, he took it well. Dwyer with the conversion. Oh, superb kick by Dwyer. 35 points to 18. And we're all on the full-time hooter. 1 minute and 30 seconds of stoppage time being played on my watch. But 35-18. It still shows the Bradford dominance. 35-6 at one stage. But alas, the Saints coming unstuck this afternoon. He's spreading it quickly. Quick hands, Rapati onto Hunt. Hunt now. The ball well taken by, well, I would say well taken by Sullivan. I thought he had it. I'm just obstructed by one of our cameramen here. I just couldn't see it, but obviously with the crowd, I knew that Sullivan had put it down. But Saints trying to break quickly. They've competed right from the start of the Saints, but it was Bradford that took the early points, with McGowan coming up with that hat-trick. 3 tries in 32 minutes. Well, 22 minutes, I beg your pardon. He scored his first in the 10th minute. That opened the scoring for Bradford, and then he run 2 in later. All 3 converted by Fox, with just Bernard Dwyer solitary penalty goal to show for the Saints' efforts. But the Saints have competed tirelessly, as I said. Quite a lot of booing, but Bradford come here with a job to do. They stuck to the task. They closed the Saints down, and it's a good start by Bradford. As I said, 3 McGowan tries that punched holes in the Saints' defence. Saints just couldn't contain them. Everything went right for Bradford this afternoon. 18 points for the Saints, coming courtesy of Alan Hunt, and 2 Les Quirk tries, 3 Bernard Dwyer goals. So the Saints going down this afternoon to the tune of 35 points to 18. And alas, the Saints' colours lowered for the first time this season, and only the second time in 2 seasons, with Wigan being the only team in the league to beat the Saints here at Nosey Road. Anyway, we're back in Regal action next Sunday, a home tie against Leeds. They played Widnes today at home, so I don't know how they fared. But anyway, Bradford spectators cheering their team off at the far end. They all changed sides at the half-time interval, but the Saints going down by 35 points to 18. Join us next Sunday at home here at Nosey Road for the first round of the Regal Trophy.